Welcome to the PairRec San Fran Tourism channel. Our goal is to showcase the top tourist attractions within the San Francisco Bay Area. Today is going to be part one of a series where we focus in on all the bridges that have walk paths within the Bay Area. And more specifically, today it'll be the Richmond San Rafael Bridge walk path, where we're going to emphasize all the scenic views of the bay and the many benefits of walking on the walk path that can be used by cyclists, hikers, joggers, etc. Now, the walk path will begin on the corners of Tewksbury and Castro as we head westbound over the San Rafael Richmond Bridge to San Rafael. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy as we explore our journey on this amazing adventure of the San Francisco Bay Area tourist attractions. Let's get started. Now, although parking is limited at the corner of Tewksbury and Castro Avenue, you can park on Tewksbury, provided that if you do park on the hill, that your wheels are turned outwards as you're parking on the hill. So we're at the corner of Tewksbury and Castro, beginning the trip. And here's Castro. Now, the Richmond San Rafael Bridge walk path is also a part of the San Francisco Bay Trail. So let's begin. Estimated miles for all the main tourist attractions as you're walking across the bridge. Now, here's the map indicating the specific location of where we're at right now versus the distance as we head over the bridge to San Rafael. Beginning our journey along the walk path. The temperature today is 64 degrees Fahrenheit with 16-mile-an-hour winds and 76-degree humidity. There are also, as I mentioned before, cycling options for cycling on the walk path. Didn't know this. How you doing? Okay, we're crossing the highway as we're continuing on the bike path. Continuing on the bike path as we head underneath the highway. The walk path is to be shared between the cyclists and hikers, joggers, walkers. Moving towards underneath the San Rafael Richmond Bridge. There's a resting area along the walk path. Continuing along the walk path, going westbound towards San Rafael. Now, if you're driving westbound, going over the San Rafael Richmond Bridge from Richmond to San Rafael, there would be a toll fare, usually between $6 and $7, usually in the right-hand lanes, and they will simply bill you after a few days after you cross the bridge, like a check in the mail. Otherwise, if you're familiar with Fast Track, you set up an account and they bill you like once a month each time you cross the bridge. But that's only going westbound from Richmond to San Rafael. So as you can see, as I indicated, the toll fare for driving over the bridge going westbound is $6. I think it varies depending on rush hour traffic, but normally it's $6. So we're approaching the toll plaza fare gate as we're heading westbound. How you doing? Towards San Rafael. Cycling options on the walk path. Now here's the directional sign indicating if we turn left, we're going to be going up the walk path over the San Rafael Bridge to San Rafael. Or if we turn right, there's another trail leading out to Point Malate Beach, continuing to walk path towards San Rafael. Continuing westbound on the Richmond San Rafael Bridge. Now looking towards your left on the walk path, you'll see the San Francisco city skyline in the background, but today it's covered in fog in the city, so you can't get a clear shot of the city skyline. Heading up the bridge on the walk path. Looking towards your left on the walk path is the Golden Gate Bridge, but again, on today it's covered with fog, so you can't get a clear, unobstructed view of the Golden Gate Bridge. So as we're walking along the walk path, you see the motorists on the left-hand side of the bridge, and the walk path is on the right side of the bridge. Now to your right of the walk path is the trail leading to Point Malate, which calls for probably another film shoot day. As I mentioned, see what that trail leads to. Now towards the left of the walk path is the Larkspur Ferry, coming from San Francisco, heading towards Larkspur. History of the Richmond San Rafael Bridge. The phone booth for emergency phone calls. The Larkspur Ferry heading towards Larkspur from San Francisco. The walk path. Towards your right of the walk path, you see more of the Point Malate Trail. Here's the view of the walk path going eastbound towards Richmond. More cyclists on the walk path. To your left of the walk path is the Bay Bridge and Treasure Island. See how it connects together? As you look towards your right, you'll see the SF skyline. Mile markers along the bridge. This one is 55. View of Point Malate. View of Point Malate looking eastbound on the walk path. Cycling options on the walk path. Approaching San Rafael on the walk path. Going underneath the bridge structure. It is a wonderful day for boating as well. Entering the city limits of San Rafael. Continuing along the SF Bay Trail upon entering San Rafael. Now here's the map indicating where we're at currently after crossing the Richmond San Rafael Bridge. Now that we're in San Rafael, the Bay Trail continues. Here's a wonderful panoramic view of the San Rafael Bay. As you can see, the pier, the East Bay in the background, and also the Richmond San Rafael Bridge. Now that we've crossed the San Rafael Bridge, we're going to be heading northbound on the SF Bay Trail. Here's some history on the Richmond San Rafael Bridge. If you're driving over the San Rafael Richmond Bridge, once you reach San Rafael, you can immediately exit off to the turnout where, as you can see, there's a parking space where you can observe spectacular views of the bay. Here's your view of the bay from the parking lot. continuing northbound on the SF Bay Trail in San Rafael. Bay Trail parking ahead. Here's the Gene and John Starkwell Shoreline Park along the SF Bay Trail.